Here comes the news of the week. The Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, has approved the revised National Programme for Dairy Development (NPDD). The revised NPDD, a central sector scheme, has been enhanced with an additional rupees 1,000 crores, bringing the total budget to rupees 2,790 crore for the period of the 15th Finance Commission cycle. This initiative focuses on modernizing and expanding dairy infrastructure, ensuring the sector sustained growth and productivity. Let us look at the presentation made by the government in this regard. However, the total milk collection by cooperative shown as 66 crore 28 lakhs to be read as 6 crore and 63 lakhs in 2024.
डेयरी डेवलपमेंट का, और डेयरी डेवलपमेंट में बहुत बड़ा फोकस लाया गया है कि कोऑपरेटिव्स के माध्यम से कैसे डेयरी डेवलपमेंट हो। तो कोऑपरेटिव्स के माध्यम से, और दूसरा जो प्रोड्यूसर ओन्ड इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं वही अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ओन करें, ये भावना के साथ इसमें किया गया है। और बहुत बड़ा फोकस रहेगा वैल्यू एडिशन के लिए और डेयरी के थ्रू प्रोक्योरमेंट लेने के लिए। आपके सामने ये डेटा अगर आप देखो, मिल्क प्रोडक्शन किस तरह से बढ़ा है। 13-14 में 138 था, करीब करीब उसका ऑलमोस्ट 1.8 टाइम्स हो गया है, 239 मिलियन टन पे। ये एक डेटा आपके सबकी जानकारी के लिए रखा है। प्रैक्टिकली हर पैरामीटर पे अगर हम देखें तो बहुत बड़ी ग्रोथ हुई है इन 10 सालों में। ये 10 वर्ष डेयरी सेक्टर के लिए, लाइव स्टॉक सेक्टर के लिए, किसानों की इनकम को बढ़ाने के लिए बड़ा एक फैक्टर इसमें रहा है। इसमें 2-3 पॉइंट मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूंगा। मिल्क प्रोक्योरमेंट बाय कोऑपरेटिव्स, ये आप जो थर्ड आइटम है वो देखना, मिल्क प्रोक्योरमेंट बाय कोऑपरेटिव्स, और उससे पहले वाला देखना मिल्क प्रोक्योर्ड बाय नंबर ऑफ डेयरी कोऑपरेटिव्स। हाँ, मिल्क प्रोक्योर्ड बाय कोऑपरेटिव्स लाख किलोग्राम पर डे 342 था केवल 2014 में, वो आज 6,628 हो गया है। दिस इज अ ह्यूज जंप। और कोऑपरेटिव पे रखने से जो सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट होता है वो होता है कि मिडिलमैन वाला जो मार्जिन होता है वो निकल जाता है। कोऑपरेटिव में होने से किसानों को टोटल बेनिफिट, मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट इज बेसिकली गोइंग टू द फार्मर्स। इसीलिए कोऑपरेटिव पे इतना ध्यान दिया गया है, फोकस इसलिए किया गया है। और अगेन आप देखो, नंबर ऑफ डेयरी कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज 1.65 लाख थी, वो अब करीब 2,35,000 हो गई। ओवरऑल जितनी हो सके कोऑपरेटिव डेयरीज बनाए और जितना हो सके फार्मर्स को डायरेक्ट उसका बेनिफिट मिले।
A parliamentary panel has urged the government to review milk price determination, noting that while food inflation stood at around 6%, milk inflation remained just 1.6%, affecting farmer incomes. The report highlighted that despite an increase in average milk prices from rupees 30 in 2014 to rupees 45.98 in 2024, farmers are not receiving fair compensation. The panel raised concerns over widespread milk adulteration and called for stricter enforcement of food safety laws. It also questioned FSSAI's suspension of the daily milk scheme license, urging clarity on revival plans. The report recommended a transparent pricing mechanism to ensure just returns for farmers and suggested developing a household level milk purity testing system to protect consumers. In the state budget for 2025, Himachal Pradesh CM Sukhwinder Sukhu announced a price increase for cow and buffalo milk aimed at benefiting dairy farmers in the state. The price of cow milk will rise from Rs 45 to Rs 51 per litre, while buffalo milk will increase from Rs 55 to Rs 61 per litre. The farmers will be getting Rs 2 per litre as logistic support also. Himachal became first state last year to announce the minimum support price for milk in India. Let's listen to the CM speech from last year budget.
मेरी सरकार पशुपालन तथा दूध उत्पादन को प्राकृतिक खेती से जोड़कर किसानों की आय में वृद्धि सुनिश्चित करेगी। किसानों को दूध उत्पादन बढ़ाने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करने के उद्देश्य से मैं 1 अप्रैल 2024 से गाय तथा भैंस के दूध के न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य को गाय के न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य को 38 रुपए से बढ़ाकर 45 रुपए करने की घोषणा करता हूं। भैंस के दूध को 38 रुपए से बढ़ाकर मैं 55 रुपए करने की घोषणा करता हूं। ये देश में पहली बार हुआ है कि दूध का समर्थन मूल्य दिया गया है, न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य।
New Zealand must act swiftly to establish a trade agreement with India to tap into its booming economy. While a full FTA is unlikely due to India's protected dairy sector, an early harvest agreement can open doors. India's dairy demand is outpacing domestic supply, and as per a report by 2050, it will have the world's second largest dairy deficit. However, this report needs validation as our internal data shows around 100 billion litre milk surplus in 2047 for exports. New Zealand's dairy expertise, including advanced proteins for sports and medical nutrition, can complement India's production. In 2024, New Zealand exported $60 million worth of dairy to India, facing tariffs of 30 to 60%. Reducing these barriers can drive mutual growth. Australia's 2022 trade deal with India proves the benefit of early engagement. Beyond dairy, India's rising middle class and strong tech sector offer strategic partnership opportunities. A phased trade approach can enhance cooperation, boost exports, and create long-term economic ties between both nations. The plant-based milk market is exploding, offering beverages made from seeds, nuts, legumes, grains, and blends of these ingredients, often marketed as ready replacements for the traditional choice of cow's milk. However, as per a study, not all of those plant milk options are fortified to meet the levels of various nutritional ingredients contained in dairy. Watch this short feature for more information.
Experts are sounding the cowbell on the potential dangers of non-dairy milk. Cow milk consumption in America has drastically declined in recent years as consumers have gravitated towards plant-based milk for health reasons, have an intolerance to dairy, and have ethical concerns about animal abuse in modern dairy farming practices. However, certain ingredients in these alternatives may be more damaging than dairy. While they may be lower in fat and calories than cow's milk, research has established that plant-based options are not always nutritionally equal to what comes from the dairy farm. About a third of plant-based milks have sugar levels similar to strawberry or chocolate milk. Still, there is a perception that plant-based means health-conscious even though many of these milk products contain additives and emulsifiers that qualify them as ultra-processed foods, UPFs. Emulsifiers, which include gelatin, whey protein, xanthan gum, and carboxymethylcellulose, are commonly added to non-dairy milk to prevent separation and create a smooth, creamy texture. Ultra-processed foods are disruptive to the microbial system, and many experts believe overexposure to UPFs is partly to blame for the rising rates of colon cancer in young people. A staggering 20% of colorectal cancer cases in 2019 were discovered in people younger than.
Extreme heat is taking a toll on livestock agriculture. A new study from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, examines how heat stress affects US dairy farms. The researchers found that high temperature and humidity lead to a 1% annual decline in milk yield. That translates to about 1.4 billion pounds of milk over 5 years for the farms in the study in US. Based on average milk prices, these losses amount to roughly $245 million in revenue. The researchers projected milk yield losses through 2050 using predictions from 22 climate models. The findings suggest extreme heat days will become more common and milk yield losses could increase by 30%. Let's watch here the impact of heat stress on cattle. At a time when misinformation about milk and dairy is spreading, it's crucial to remind everyone of its timeless value. This nostalgic campaign by NPDD, now adapted by Amul, beautifully captures the importance of milk in our daily lives. It's more than just nutrition. It's a symbol of strength, tradition, and sustenance for millions. As dairy players, we must revive this message to educate the younger generation and reaffirm milk's essential role in a healthy, balanced diet. Let's celebrate milk, not question it.
पियो ग्लास फुल दूध 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 है वंडरफुल पी सकते हैं रोज ग्लास फुल दूध 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 गर्मी में डालो दूध में आइस दूध बन गया वेरी नाइस पियो डेली वंस और ट्वाइस मिल जाएगा टेस्टी सरप्राइज वंडरफुल दूध पियो ग्लास फुल दूध है मस्त इन एवरी सीजन पियो दूध फॉर हेल्दी रीजन रहोगे फिट एंड फाइन जियोगे पास 99 दूध 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 चारों ओर मच गया शोर गिव मी मोर वंडरफुल दूध पियो ग्लास फुल दूध